The Vitality Blast. Is it just me, or does Vitality Blast sound like a pole vaulter routinely beaten by Sergei Bubka in the 1990s? It has the weather, the plum spot in the calendar and big crowds, but up against Wimbledon, the British Grand Prix and something you may have heard of going on in Russia, it fails to find a national media presence of any heft at all. The ECB have shown that they can raise the profile of the women's game in partnership with the BBC and others, so why not work on something that has a much stronger fan base as a starting point? Anyone would think there is a bit of a conspiracy underway to let the 18 counties T20 competition wither on the vine over the next couple of years, but that can't be true, can it? Ball 2, Sterling picks up silverware in effective performance, which makes the close to full house at Lord's on a perfect summer evening for the London derby all the more creditable, because, at local, regional level, the Vitality Blast is a product that people want to buy. It's a strange spectacle when you ignore the razzmatazz though. The winner of Man of the Match award in Middlesex's comfortable victory over Surrey was Paul Sterling, who opened the batting and the bowling like one of those greedy captains in a school game. His stand and deliver thumps square on either side of the wicket, yielding 66 off 36, and his 4 overs of right arm, round arm utter filth. It really is going for just 26 and snaring the first 3 Surrey wickets. Sterling is an extremely useful operator in the format and is ripe for exploitation as a cult figure come the launch of the 100, but for some of us, he's almost too ugly to watch. Ball 3, Nottinghamshire's faith in Christian pays off. A few years ago, a friend of mine played club cricket with Dan Christian and had nothing but praise for the Australian. At 35, Christian's international days are probably in the past, though stranger things have happened in Australian cricket, and who can honestly say that he wouldn't improve the current 11, but he's now on the franchise trail, selling big hitting, canny bowling and Aussie attitude to the highest bidder. And, if that sounds demeaning, it's absolutely not my intention. Why shouldn't a man sell his labour for the best price he can get? He's at Nottinghamshire for now, and underlined the value he offers with a sensational knock at Wantage Road. Coming in just before the halfway mark, he hit 113*off 40 balls to drive the innings to 220, which, despite Ben Duckett's 88, proved far too much for Northamptonshire. Ball 4, Worcestershire source options with the ball. Worcestershire's 100% record after 3 matches puts them on top of the North Group at this early stage, with Brett D'Oliveira's men's success very much down to the team ethic. Though only Martin Guptill has made a 50 twice to date, 7 bowlers have chipped in with at least a couple of wickets. It's often said that T20 is a batsman's game, and it is, but bowling options for a captain remain critical across a season. D'Oliveira has more than most. Ball 5, Mr. Right leads Sussex to the top of the South Group. Sussex lie joint top of the South Group with 2 wins from 2, having chased down Glamorgan's 173-4 with more than a over to spare at Sophia Gardens. Luke Wright, captain of the Sharks. Are they still called the Sharks? Isn't that a bit West Side Story? Does anyone, except for James Taylor on the radio, ever call counties by the nicknames? Made 88 in that reply, and, like Dan Christian, has the profile of a man with a bat for hire these days. Somehow, the player I always think of as a refugee from a boy band is now 33 years old. When did that happen? Ball 6, all-rounder Denny cheers up Kent. Kent also enjoy 100% record in the South Group, showing no signs of moping after the 50 overs disappointment at Lord's. Joe Denley, enjoying an Indian summer and more than his fair share of mentions in this column, had a bit of a match at the Oval, batting all but 1 ball on the Kent innings for 102 before claiming 3 to 31 those Surrey wickets. coming in hat-trick. I wonder if any other occasional leg break bowlers are working on their other skill, because Denley is an authentic all-rounder these days and a wrist spinner who can land it is just about the most useful member of any T20 11. This article appeared first on the 99.94 cricket blog. Follow Gary Naylor on Twitter.